Toto Wolff wants to arrange a summit between Mercedes ace Lewis Hamilton and the FIA after new rules on political statements were introduced ahead of 2023. Drama continues to build in Formula One ahead of the 2023 season, and Toto Wolff is taking preemptive action in a bid to ensure Lewis Hamilton sees as much time on track as possible. Mercedes team principal has said he'd like to arrange a sit-down between Lewis Hamilton and the FIA out of concern that new laws on political statements could see the seven-time world champion suspended. The FIA attracted plenty of criticism in December when it was announced drivers would face penalties and suspensions if they made any political, religious or personal statements without its approval. Drivers like Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel have in the past used their appearances on the grid to raise awareness around LGBTQ+ rights, climate change and the Black Lives Matter movement, to name a few subjects. Hamilton, 38, is coming off the back of his worst F1 season to date, having finished 6th in 2022, but there's hope an improved Mercedes design could land him an elusive, record-breaking 8th F1 title this term. That crusade would be stunted were he to miss race time due to protesting, however, an outcome the Silver Arrows chief is hoping to avoid. We need to see how this really pans out. We understand that sport is not here to mix with politics but on the contrary and to unite, said Wolff, for The Sun. I have no doubt FIA President, Mohammed bin Sulayem, and the FIA mean well and want to achieve the right things. It is just about aligning it with the drivers who have been more outspoken in the past. When Lewis has spoken with Mohammed in the past, it has always ended up in a positive discussion, so when people sit around the table together I don't think things will be as harsh as they are written down. Some pundits and fans found the timing almost too convenient that the FIA rolled out its political statement ban immediately after Vettel, the most outspoken activist on the grid, retired from the sport. Others have suggested it's aimed at Hamilton, just as the decision to tighten jewelry restrictions earlier in 2022 also seemed to affect almost no one other than the Mercedes man. Hamilton, who remains F1's only black driver, has become particularly passionate in his protests since 2020, the same year Minneapolis was subject to riots after George Floyd was murdered by police officer Derek Chauvin. The veteran is proud of the work he's done, shining a light on those who need it since then, professing he would rather not race again than remain silent, regardless of what the outcome would be in terms of if you have people unhappy, just knowing that things needed to be said, needed to be done because there are so many people struggling, he told the New York Times, via Formula One News, in January. I would rather not race again and have done that and spoken out for people than continue to do what I was doing. The 2023 F1 campaign is set to get underway in Bahrain on March 5, by which time Wolff will hope to have greater clarity on what Hamilton can and cannot do or say on the grid. Critics have scrutinized the law change as an attempt to cleanse F1 and rob drivers of their voices, with any punishments for self-expression likely to have a big impact on the final standings.